Hi, my name's John Lentz. I'm a brown belt under Craig Jones, and this is Rolling Round New Zealand. Right guys, so the goal with this whole series of what I'm doing, and I'm starting with the episodes, is I'm going to try and get from the South Island right up through the North Island and show as many gyms as I can. What I'm trying to show off is the vibe of the gym, what you're about, what it's like going in there, and especially for anybody who's new starting Jiu-Jitsu, you've never done it before, you've never seen it, and you're unsure and you don't know what to do going into these places and you're in different towns. By doing this, I'm hoping that I can show off your gym and we can show your vibe, show what you're about. And so these people that are on the fence, they'll come in and try your place out. And so guys, if you want to get amongst this, I've got the first 3 episodes coming out. And then if anybody else wants me to come into the gym to do this, please get in contact me on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to chuck this up on YouTube and start this channel. So let's support the community and let's help it grow, bring Jiu-Jitsu up, the whole community and the level in throughout New Zealand. So let's come along for the ride, guys. Whoosh! Sweet. So yeah, guys. So we just left Christchurch, and we're on the way now. We're driving down. It's about 2 hours drive to Timaru, and we're going to hit up Rikki's gym first. So class will start around 6 o'clock, and we'll get into it there, and then we'll do an interview with Rikki at the end. So looking forward to it. Whoosh! Righto guys, so we made it to Timaru, and so we just come down here to the beach before we're going to head up to Rikki's gym, which is over that part of town. It's pretty cool because it's cool starting the journey here on the first episode, because I started my Jiu-Jitsu journey in Timaru when I was 18, so it's pretty sick coming back now and seeing guys develop in different schools start here. So yeah, come along for the ride and we'll go through, do a video of it. I'm really excited, so whoosh!
Life is a gift, lived in the flesh. Time is infinitive, it orbits again, and the mind isn't limited. We're taught that it is. Never thought of it, man, but we're all living in same universe, absorbing it in. Take it all in a breath, let it all settle in. Soul full of sin, hold it within. I can commit, part and repent. Light in the skin, been dark in the head. Now I laugh at the thread, and I'm dancing with death. I gotta live, got all of it left. Like time a new tick, don't pause and regret. No more cause and effect. Might take a little minute, but it's all coming back. I was born to adapt, like a ball to a bat, just bounce. All of that negative-ish, none of that, give me that lift and the energy kick. Music is a remedy, kid. Show a little fiend to the fix, take a hit, just bounce with it, let it get a grip. Gotta get that liver right quick, don't slip, just bounce with it. Humble shit, stumble, life is a trick. Surrender myself, I'm out of my depth. Think I need a helpline, know about them. Listen, it's about time, know we're so sick. Wishing more well, kissing more.
This means staying up late. This means having no break. This means weighing my weight. Risky playing my game. Windy when I explain it simply. Labor my pain is in me. They cannot take my victory. Dig deep where the grave's made of 6 feet. What do these wages give me? Where the vacation stays a mystery. Raising my back, blazing we lit. Hop on the hip and a flame on my lips. Over your head like I braided the French. Cooler than braid in the fridge. I got the juice, now my OJ the bitch. Okay, I killed it, you know that I did. Back to the topic, I open your lid. Knock at your door, I'ma go to your crib. Cold as a winter with polar bear live. I won't be told what to think in control of the ship. Stolen the time, it was sold on the tick. Interest you on me for this. Bigger than images in on the ship. Hand on the grip with a mag and a whip. Pad in the field, let me tear through your skin, just a man in a myth.
Swimming in myself, I'm out of my depth.
So we've just arrived here in Timaru for Christchurch, and I've just popped into Rikki's gym. So before we get started on the actual rolling and checking the gym out and that, I'll just introduce you to Rikki. So this is Rikki here. So hey bro, how are you?
Good man.
It's awesome to be here. No worries. Thanks heaps for having me. And yeah, so just explain to everybody. So you're a Carlson Gracie affiliate, and just explain how that sort of happened and you know, what you got going on here in Timaru and that, and just
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Johnny. So I moved back to Timaru. I'm Timaru born and bred. Moved back a couple of years ago. Before that, I'd been training down in Queenstown under Carlson Gracie Queenstown under Jose Gomez. Spent 4 or 5 years under Jose. Got my blue belt under him. Learned heaps. Absolutely loved the vibe. Before I left Queenstown, talked to him, said, I'd love to have an affiliation with Carlson Gracie when I moved back home, and it was a bit of a pipe dream. Moved back to Timaru. Started training with the guys from Night MMA. My best friend Kurt Morai was here already training with the boys, so came along and got stuck in with the guys. From there, had some discussions with Wayne about turning it into a Carlson Gracie affiliate, so having Carlson Gracie as part of the Night MMA team. That worked out. Jose gave us a sign-off and kicked off with a big seminar in November last year. Since then, we've just been, it's been going gangbusters.
Yeah, and I've been looking at all your videos and stuff, and you definitely, and all your pictures and stuff, and you're growing. It looks really good, man. You're doing some really good stuff. So also, do you want to tell us, because like we used to train like a little bit before back in the day when I was younger, and I know you've had a pedigree in sort of wrestling and stuff. So do you want to tell everybody about how you used to do wrestling?
Absolutely. So I come from a wrestling family. I started wrestling when I was 5 years old. Followed my two brothers into it. They're 8-10 years older than myself. So my older brother Gareth won about 8 New Zealand titles. I went on, won a handful of New Zealand titles, represented New Zealand for about 5 years. Managed to go to America representing New Zealand, and I was in that sort of junior team. Junior development team right up. Really enjoyed it. Blew out both my knees at 19 years old, so that's sort of when I stopped it.
Yeah.
After moving to Queenstown, no wrestling down there, so found Jose and found Jiu Jitsu down there.
Yeah, so because obviously with this, I'm just doing the vibe on like understanding what it's like walking in, and if somebody was going to try it out, what would be a sort of a normal class, and what would it be like walking through the door?
So what we find really makes us a bit special is we've got families train here, so we've got dads and daughters, mums and daughters, we've got kids, families, men, women, everyone trains here. It's a real family vibe, and other teams can see that when we go away for competitions. Real family orientated. We take everyone with us, and it's really super inclusive, super friendly. We bring everyone up. Really tight unit. I think we've had a lot of success at competition this year, and a lot of that is due to that family vibe and the support and encouragement we put back into each other. It's going really good.
And I've seen that, and like because I see it at competitions and stuff, and it's always awesome. And you guys, even watching when you first started, and it feels like you've got a cohesive group now, and you're really all in it for the same thing, and it's cool because everybody gets behind each other, and you guys are screaming out for each other. So I think the vibe definitely in here is real cool, and it's really impressive to watch. And then so also, what's your plan going forward? Like, where do you see the gym, and like, what is your plan going forward with Wayne? Where do you want to see it going, and what would be your sort of your future goal, you reckon?
So we're just wanting to develop our team. We want to really establish our base, so all our white belt level, bring that through, so start feeding through. At the moment, we've got sort of 5 guys with their blue belts under Jose, Wayne as well, Wayne, Nick, Kurt, Phil. It's going really well. So we want to build that base up, start getting the higher level guys coming through, really strengthen our competition team. That's a real focus for us. We're a real sports jiu-jitsu gym. We obviously love the martial arts side of it and the self-defense side of it, but we love competing. All the guys here really vibe that, so we want to go away and have some success. We want to establish ourselves at national level, and then start to even look at some of those bigger international comps, maybe Australia for a start.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. And so like with your timetable, so do you split between gi and no gi? Like how many nights of gi and no gi do you do? So what we've been doing at the moment is we run a bit of an invitation open mat on a Monday night. On Tuesday we've been having circuit training, then straight through to no gi training. Wednesday nights we've been running wrestling classes straight through to gi training. Thursday night is a bit of an invitation open mat. We just run a group chat and bring everyone in when and how, so that everyone can train. We're all working around different work schedules and bits and pieces. Friday night we have an open mat at 6:30. Saturday we have a competition class, and we really grind. Those classes are 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it's hard. Start from your feet, grinding, training. And I think it shows in training. Guys at the full force competition a couple of weeks ago, we're having guys having 20-minute matches, and they were fighting to the last second, so that's helping.
And Sunday we just run a bit open mat. But for splitting gi and no gi, we've obviously been no gi season as far as the competition calendars look. So we've had a real focus on our no gi. We've still had that gi class, but all the open mat and competition training has been no gi focused. Now heading into gi season, we'll be switching that a bit, and the open mats and the competition class will be more gi focused.
Nice. And and just to explain, so because I know being a coach and stuff, how hard it is sort of teaching and then trying to have a job and also trying to compete. I always sort of struggle with that because just finding the time for your own stuff. But it's pretty impressive because I watched you recently. You fought your own division, and you fought quite a bit recently actually. Like you've fought at heaps of competitions and you've done really well. How do you find that? How do you find teaching and also competing yourself? Do you find time to get it in?
Like I love it. So I find with the club and our jiu-jitsu team mainly being in its infancy, it's really important to be a strong leader. So the only way to do that is get out there and do it myself. And the guys absolutely have my back. We've got, like I mentioned before, we've got a really cohesive team. If one of us is out there competing, and at every competition it's the same, we've got a core of guys that are skilled, they're technical. So if one person's out competing, we make sure we've got someone else out there covering another match. Someone's always cornered. We have a bit of a rule: the most experienced person is the only person screaming in that corner. Obviously everyone's cheering, but there's only one person in each corner yelling technical advice. So we've got a really good team of guys that back that up. So props to likes of Nick and Kurt and Wayne and. Just bring that vibe. It's cool though. So I'm real excited to sort of jump in there, some rolls tonight and stuff, and it's really cool to see the team. So I'll get an interview, and the cool part is that I'll be going to Jose's gym as well, so it's going to be cool to see his down in Queenstown as well. But man, thanks for your time and stuff, and I'll have a chat to Wayne and that, and then we'll bring him
get
in.
Some rolling. Cheers, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Sweet. So second part of the interview. So this is Wayne here. So Wayne started Night MMA. And we used to actually train together back in the day, which is crazy. So cool now, seeing how much you've developed. And the gym's amazing, bro. Like, you should be real proud. This is cool. Yeah. And so, do you want to tell everybody who you are and your background and everything like that?
Yeah.
And go into that, So
I'm Wayne Knight. I started Night MMA about 4 years ago. I come out from the UK when I was a wee boy. Moved straight to Mangere in South Auckland. Learned how to fight pretty quick. And got introduced to another club in town here in Timaru. Love the aspect of competition. Learned that I really need jiu-jitsu as part of an MMA base. And thought I could do it as good, if not better, than some of the clubs already here in town. And set off on my own to start this family, this whānau train that we're all on at the moment. So,
and it's mean, bro. Really impressive, and because I remember coming, you guys were in that other spot, and then now look where we are now, and then it keeps growing, getting bigger. So it's impressive, bro. And you should be real proud because it's so cool to sort of watch you grow and how the sport is growing. And just explain, so apparently you've had knee reconstruction. That's pretty crazy. How's that all going, bro? That's pretty hectic, eh?
It's driving me nuts. Man. I've got till June off, and I'm only halfway in the rehab stage. So I had all of my fights have been without an ACL. So all of my my journey has been without an ACL.
Yeah.
I've done it playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I wish, you turn the time back, you turn those back the clock. I wish I'd have found this way sooner.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through my rehab. My knees up and down, swelling and stuff, and I can't do as much as I was doing. But I cannot wait till it's 100%. Right?
Yeah, back into it. And it's also cool as well because I was talking to Rikki about that. You guys are awesome because you'll fight, you still fight MMA, and then you also compete in jiu-jitsu. And it's cool to see now that you've got Rikki here, and now the affiliate with Jose, which is awesome.
Yes.
And so and I've watched your numbers growing, and what's real cool as well is the kids classes are getting bigger as well, because I know the whole belt thing, we did the belt, and then you're doing now, it's cool because you see the kids win the belt, and it's awesome.
Right.
So just tell everybody about how they're sort of growing and that.
So Instagram and social media is excellent for seeing what other gyms are up to. Martial arts is brilliant anyway because it'd be one of the first sports in the world that actually have how-to guides on Instagram, and do you like De La Riva? Try this, and it's really good for that. And yes, I saw you guys giving kids the belt one day, and I was awesome, I'm doing that, man. And I actually asked you, I was like, can I copy that? They love it, man. The under 9s especially, they love having that warrior of the week and being able to put it on their shoulders, and So look, get your kids into martial arts, man.
Yeah.
No kidding. Like it is. It's got to be a foundation for everything, man. Like,
builds confidence and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So and if you got any messages, so if somebody's going to come try out down here, because it looks amazing, you guys are super friendly, and it's so cool to see you guys set an example from the top, which is always important. And so like, if somebody's going to come through, what would you sort of like? What would your message be to new people come through? Just let them know, like, or if you're popping through town, everybody's welcome. Like, what would you?
Definitely. If you are popping through town like Johnny tonight, you're welcome to come down to the Coliseum, and we're at 32 Turnbull Street in Timaru. Real friendly family vibe. We're all mums, dads, husbands, wives. We've all got kids. There's no excuses. They can't say, I've got the kids tonight, I can't come and train. No excuses, man. The kids are all playing together. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Come and give it a go. We'll look after you. No superheroes, leave your cape at the door. And shoes off. Martial arts is barefoot, so be humble and come on down.
Yeah, sweet, man. Nah, thanks. So I really appreciate this. So your first episode, we'll get into some rolling now, and then so appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much. Awesome. Cheers, bro. All right, guys. So we just finished up. This is the first episode done. So I just finished up with Wayne's gym there, and also Rikki running the jiu-jitsu out of there, Night MMA. Amazing vibe, great place, had some great rolls. The jiu-jitsu level stepped up a lot here, so it's amazing to see, and I really enjoyed myself. So guys, if you're ever in Timaru, come check out Night MMA, support local, and like get out there, and anybody wants to come through, or you want to start jiu-jitsu, this is a great club to get amongst. It's a great family environment. Can't recommend it more, guys. So keep posted. We're about to drive to Queenstown. It's about 5 hours, and then obviously next episode 2 will be in Queenstown, so stick with us. Woos!
Life is a gift, lived in the flesh. Time is infinitive, it orbits again, and the mind isn't limited. We're taught that it is. Never thought of it, man, but we're all living in same universe, absorbing it in. Took a all in a breath, let it all settle in. Soul full of sin, hold it within. I can commit, part and repent. Light in the skin, been dark in the head. Now I laugh at the thread, and I'm dancing with death. I gotta live, got all of it left. Like time a new tick, don't pause and regret. No more cause and effect. Might take a little minute, but it's all coming back. I was born to adapt, like a ball to a bat, just bounce. All of that negative-ish, none of that, give me that lift and the energy kick. Music is the remedy, kid. Show a little fiend to the fix, take a hit.